Chitto jaha bhoy shunno, uchcho jaha shir, which if I translate into Bengali is like where your mind is without fear and your head is held high, then you will get whatever you want.
Superb, superbly said, superb. इतने इतने मीठे बोलते ना बंगाली is very मीठा रसगुल्ला भरा बातें भाषा sorry so it's pretty amazing amazing. So यहाँ से एक क्वेश्चन मेरे दिमाग में आता है इंद्रानी, जैसे अभी आपने बोला कि मैं टूटी हूँ, मैं गिरी हूँ, पर मैंने फिर से वो हौसला अपनाया और ऊपर मैं उठ के खड़ी हुई हूँ, राइट? पर इसके ये टूटने और उठने के बीच का जो समय है, इसमें इंसान थोड़ा परेशान हो जाता है, नेगेटिव में चला जाता है, बहुत कुछ स्टेप्स लेने की कोशिश करते हैं जो नेगेटिव है। इस दोनों के बीच का जो टाइम है, उसमें हम अपने आप को, अपने फीलिंग्स को, अपने अंदर आत्मा को कैसे इकट्ठा करें और उसको पावर दे कि हम लोग आगे जाएं, वो टाइम फ्रेम में क्या करें और उससे हम ओवरकम करके उस पास्ट टाइम को याद करके हम मोटिवेटेड हो रादर देन डीमोटिवेटेड, इसके लिए क्या करें? ओवर टू यू इंद्रानी।
So, thank you, Diksha. That's a wonderful question. And in today's perspective, I think it cannot be more relevant than this one. The time between you get hit and the time when you bounce back is the most critical time. And that is the time when you learn what life is all about. And in last few years, I have experienced it again and again and again. How I managed it? Um, I don't have a solution, but I can tell you what I did. First of all, when I get hit, whether it is professionally or whether it is personally, I try to find out ways to come out of it. I try to bend. I have read a quotation which helps me a lot during this kind of turbulent time, that when you are facing a storm, be like a banyan tree. Bend your branches.
Yes.
Allow the storm to pass away. Don't be like a coconut tree, very stiff and straight, because generally a storm blows away the coconut tree, but the storm passes away the banyan tree. And the reason is banyan tree has a very strong foundation and it doesn't mind bending its branches to allow the storm to pass away. So I think between getting hit and getting again bouncing back, I definitely bend my branches to allow the storm to pass away.
वाह वाह, बहुत बढ़िया, आपने रोंगटे खड़े कर दिए मेरे ये बोल के कि ट्री से भी, नेचर से हम लोग कितना कुछ सीख सकते हैं अगर हम उनका जाए तो। फाउंडेशन मजबूत बनाओ, ऊपर क्या है दिखावा नहीं करना, अपनी नींव मजबूत बनाओ। ब्रिलियंटली सेड इंद्रानी। अब आगे चलते हैं ओवर टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस। हम लोग समझते हैं, जैसे आपने भी बताया कोलकाता से आते हो, राइट? कितना चैलेंजिंग होता है दूसरी जगह से आना जहाँ पे एचआर की जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज कम है। सबसे पहले तो मुझे ये समझना है आपसे कि एचआर के अंदर जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी जो हम बात करते हैं वो कितना है? क्या वो सिर्फ मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज में ही है या फिर आप अपनी जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज को बढ़ा सकते हो पूरे सिटीज में जो हमारे भारत के अंदर है? पहला ये। दूसरा, अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे बनना है, जैसे आपने केमिकल में किया बट फिर आप कुछ केमिकल लोचा हुआ एंड देन यू मूव टू एचआर, you knew that I want to get into HR, but here अगर मुझे सपोज दीक्षा है एंड शी लिव्स इन अ वेरी स्मॉल सिटी, स्मॉल विलेज, वहां पे मेरे सपने बड़े हैं, तो एक सपना बड़ा है उसको लेके कैसे जाएं? क्या मैं मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी में जाऊं? क्या मैं अपने माँ बाप को बोलूं कि इतना खर्चा, मतलब कैसे करूं मैं अपने सपने के लिए, कैसे फाइट करूं? वो जो यू है।
So the first question that you had put across is around HR.
Yes.
Getting an HR job is not easy. Not because I'm in HR, but because just I'm in HR, I can tell you, because I deal with jobs. I can tell you that if there are 10 sales jobs, 20 IT jobs, there will not be one HR job. So getting an HR job, even from a very good campus, is also a struggle. So definitely I would say that if you want to be in HR, you have to be prepared with this feeling that getting a job is not easy. because the HR department is not as big as the sales department or at the IT department, right? So of course the opportunities are much less. Again, it depends on the city that you are based out of. Say for example, I'm from Kolkata. After some time I got stuck because most of the corporates are based out of Mumbai or Bangalore or Delhi.
Yes.
Kolkata is not very green in terms of employment, and hence we hardly have any corporates which would actually accommodate a senior professional like me in their HR world, because my job as a CHRO, my job as a chief people officer will not happen from Kolkata. So again, HR people, if someone is getting mentally aligned to have a profession in HR, he or she should be prepared to step out of the small city and get into these three cities, mainly these three cities: Mumbai, Bangalore, and Delhi, because that's where the opportunities for HR person would lie. So that's one. Second is definitely how would people from small town dream? uh, when I dreamt, like it was early 80s, early 80s. It's a different. I don't know whether Disha you were born also. I'm sure you were
No,
not even born.
I was
Yeah.
not.
So it was difficult to dream that time because you don't have internet, you don't have mobile, you don't have any career counselors, you don't have any help at the fingertips. Today, thanks to the internet, I believe dreaming is easy because you know that what to do. There are at the click of a button, you get everything that you want to know. Okay, so it helps. It definitely helps. But again, convincing the parents, managing the funds, getting prepared to leave the comfort zone of the house, friend circle, relative, etc., going to an unknown city, and then trying to settle there with complete unknown people around you, it requires a lot of resilience, a lot of strength, that yes, the decision that I am taking is right. If you see people who have been successful from small town, whether it is in Bollywood, or whether it is in the professional world, or whether it is in the entertainment, anywhere, there are so many examples. I don't want to pick one because especially in the Bollywood, you see so many people coming from a small town and making very, very big. One thing definitely that paid off is the hard work, uh, the ability to dream and stick to it. Just dreaming is not enough. To
Yeah.
dream, you have to wake up. You cannot lie down and dream, right?
Yes.
So that's something I always feel, that to dream, you need to wake up. You cannot just lie down and dream, okay, then I will become so and so.
True.
So if you are dreaming, wake up, go for it, do it.
एब्सोल्युटली शेख चिल्ली नहीं बनना है, शक्तिमान बनना है। शेख चिल्ली करके सोच के मत बैठो, शक्तिमान बनो, काम करो और अपना नाम करो। वंडरफुली सर। ओके, आपके इस पूरे जो आपने आर्टिकुलेट किया ब्यूटीफुली, उससे मेरा एक प्रश्न और दिमाग में आया है, वो ये है कि जैसे आपने बोला अगर हिम्मत है तो अपने माँ बाप को बताओ, इस शहरों में जाओ, यही 3 शहर है जहाँ पे ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज है एचआर बनने की। बट इंद्रानी आप मुझे ये बताइए, सपोज करें कि मेरे लाइफ में चैलेंज है, मेरे माँ बाप नहीं समझ रहे व्हाट एचआर इज। right now there are a lot of people who give you career guidance and lot many things. दो चीजें हैं जो लोग नहीं समझते। पहला, पेरेंट्स डोंट नो व्हाट एचआर इज एंड एचआर में क्या करियर है, यार डॉक्टर इंजीनियर बनो ना और लॉयर बनो। और दूसरा मेरा आपसे आपसे ये प्रश्न है कि कितना जरूरी है इंग्लिश आना, क्योंकि बहुत लोग छोटे शहरों में ना तो इंसाइक्लोपीडिया होता है, ना प्रिंटिंग, ना डिक्शनरी, ना ऑक्सफोर्ड, और वो इंग्लिश में काफी कमजोर होते हैं और अपने आप को हीन भावना के तरीके से देखते हैं। तो यहाँ पे कितना जरूरी है इंग्लिश समझना और कितना जरूरी है हीन भावना को साइड में रखकर अपना व्यक्तित्व दिखाना, अपना पर्सनालिटी को शो करना। ओवर टू यू इंद्रानी, व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन?
Diksha, the two things that you have stressed upon is extremely important. Extremely important. That's where I have seen a lot of, and it is not only for HR, it is for the entire corporate world I'm talking about. Communication plays a really, really big and a vital role. We like it or not, that is a key component to crack an interview. There are instances where I have been to a campus, premier institutes, especially in the technical field, had to reject because the guy was not in a situation to articulate in English. But brilliant students. But if I am hiring people for multinationals, I need to see the communication, I need to see the fitment, I need fitment as in the personality fitment, I need to see their personality, their overall, how they are presenting themselves, because that builds the culture of the multinationals. We like it or not, communication, personality, forms a very, very big foundational element for success in the corporate world.
Okay.
So my strong recommendation to people from small town is please focus on your communication, on your grooming, and definitely on the personality. That's where people from big cities with different kind of educational backgrounds scores much higher uh, than the students from a small town where they don't have this opportunity. And I have seen both the world, and I can vouch for that.
ब्रिलियंट ब्रिलियंट ओके, यहीं से एक और प्रश्न मेरे दिमाग में है जो आई एम श्योर लोगों के भी दिमाग में होगा। वो ये है, इंद्रानी आप अपने करियर में बहुत बहुत उम्दा काम कर रहे हैं लोगों के लिए, कॉर्पोरेट के लिए, और अपने लिए भी एज अ पर्सन यू हैव रेज्ड अ ग्रेट पर्सनालिटी, ग्रेट स्किल्स। तो थोड़ा इन लोगों को भी बताइए कि ये लोग अपने स्किल्स को कैसे बढ़ाएं। जैसे आपने बोला कि सपोज दीक्षा स्मॉल टाउन से, और मुझे आपको देख के सपने पे यकीन हो गया, नहीं यार अगर आप कर सकते हो तो मैं कर सकती हूँ, और मेरे को भी आप इतने आगे हो तो मुझे भी आपके जैसा बनना है। अब यहाँ पे मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं आती अंग्रेजी, अंग्रेजी एकदम समझ ही नहीं आता। तो मेरे लिए, मेरे जैसे काफी लोगों के लिए क्या स्टेप्स है कि हम पहला अक्षर सीखें, उसके बाद हम लोग किससे बात करें। मेरे माँ बाप को नहीं आता, पीपल से दैट राइट, तो उनको नहीं आता। तो आप अगर सीख भी रहे हो, पहला कदम क्या है सीखने का? दूसरा कदम, सीख रहे हो तो किसके साथ सीखूं ताकि मेरे को एवरीडे लाइफ में मेरे को फ्लुएंसी आए, मैं बोल पाऊं, मेरे में वो कॉन्फिडेंस आए, वो कैसे हो? और तीसरा, जब आप इंटरव्यू के कदम पे हो, जब इंटरव्यू आप दे रहे हो, तब आप अपने में कॉन्फिडेंस, क्योंकि लोग शेक करने लगते हैं, ऑनेस्टली दे आर शेकिंग, मैं नहीं बोल पाऊंगा, टेल मी व्हाट योर 4 लाइंस अबाउट योरसेल्फ, पीपल डोंट से इट एंड दे वर लाइक मैं था एंड लॉट ऑफ। तो ये 3 बातें इंद्रानी आप अगर हमें बताएंगे तो बहुत लोग के लिए हेल्पफुल होगा। ओवर टू यू।
So I will give you an example from my own life. Okay, Diksha. Uh, so it's not about the English language. I studied in an English medium school. I studied in a very, very good school. So I was lucky to have a strong foundation in that language. But, and this is a big but, today people will struggle to believe uh, that I had a huge amount of stage fright. Okay. Today I am a speaker in almost all the forums. Like I have been to all the big forums in the country, and it comes to me very naturally. But it was not always so. Okay. So I had a huge stage fright. What I used to do is something that I can recommend. I used to audio tape and then videotape what I would say. Okay. And continuously, I used to listen to my own speeches, or continuous, because my profession required, and it is not only about talking in external forums, it's also about addressing the audience when you are in a chart. So it is just like I constantly used to listen to my own speeches or my own sayings, that, like, how am I sounding? It sounds very weird. If you ever hear your own recorded voice, it is very weird. It's very weird. But that actually helped me. Okay, this is where I need to pause. This is where I need to correct my diction. This is where I need to stress a little bit more. Here I have to go for a more better modulation. And over the years, it took me years to come to where I am today. Have I reached the perfection level? No. But am I comfortable? I'm sure, yeah, okay, I have traveled again. For communication, I think one thing is very important is practice. If you are coming with a background where you have not grown up in an environment where English is a natural choice, then you need to actually practice, practice, and practice. So that's the first thing.
Super.
And one day, and I have seen so many people. I have had too many people from my team who are not from English medium background, but doing really well. That's one. Second question is interview. You asked about the confidence in the interview.
Correct.
I think the confidence comes from the fact that I am going to give my best. I should not have a fear of failure during the interview. The fear of failure will crumble you. You will forget what you know. And an interviewer like me would like to see what you know. And if you are trying to put up something which you don't know, we are intelligent enough to crack you down.
Absolutely.
Rather than that, be very honest, be very upfront. Interviewer doesn't expect you to know all the answers. Honestly, let me tell you, I have been interviewing people for last 21, 22 years now. I don't expect people to know everything. I expect people to be very honest and upfront about what they know. And that is where I would get the confidence to actually groom that person. It's more about the attitude, it's more about the competency, it's more about how you are coming across in an interview than what you are actually trying to project. So that would give you the confidence to crack the interview. Why people become very nervous is like they try to do something which they are not. So I would say that be very comfortable in your own skin. Go out and just be very comfortable in your own skin, and the interviewer will like that. So that was your second question. And third question, can you repeat?
थर्ड क्वेश्चन वाज सिमिलर टू जैसे हमें हिंदी आता है आपने बता दिया कि आप कैसे कैसे सीखो प्रैक्टिस 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 until you become perfect that's one then you talk about आप इंटरव्यू में
Interview.
हाँ अब यहाँ पे तीसरा प्रश्न इसी से जुड़ा हुआ है अगर सपोज करिए मैं पर्सन हूँ और आप मेरा इंटरव्यू ले रहे हो आपने बोला दीक्षा 5 लाइनें अपने ऊपर बताएं जरा इंग्लिश में और मैं ये कर रही हूँ and I feel like shit so stage fright then self doubt and lot many factors तो मेरी बोली नहीं निकल ही नहीं रही है उस समय मुझे आता है प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मेरा जो वक्त है वो थोड़ा खराब हो गया है और सब कुछ एक साथ एंटैंगल्ड हो गया है उस समय अपने आप को स्टेज फ्राइट और किसी भी तरीके से डर से कैसे दूर रखें ओवर टू यू इंद्रा
So very very nice and interesting question that how to overcome fear, how to overcome a failure, how to overcome a situation where you have messed up.
yes.
I think this is what you are trying to ask me. There are 1,000 situations where I have messed up, and then I felt like, why did I do this? I think the first thing is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for messing up things. You are just human. You did what you could do best. If you have fumbled, you didn't do it intentionally. You fumbled because you were trying to do something really good and you fumbled. Okay. If you are sitting idle, you will not fall. You will only fall if you are trying to walk or run or do whatever, right? So appreciate yourself for making that effort to do something. Second is learn why you learn from your mistakes, like why you fumbled. Is it something that you were trying to do something which you are not comfortable? Was it that you were not prepared? Or is it something that you do not want, but somebody else is putting you into the pushing there? That's where there is a conflict between what you really want to do and what you are good at. So these are the things that you need to constantly think. From a overcoming fear point of view, I personally feel that with my experience, personal and professional, I have gone through enough amount of failure and fear and everything. I can say with conviction, like fear is a very unknown demon which eats you up. So So do not give room to the fear. Okay, if it is there, you have to just come out of it and do something which will actually help you to tide over the fear. Fear will not actually get you where you want to be. So whether it is an interview, or whether it is an examination, or whether it is at the stage, anywhere, fear will only do things which will bring you down. So I strongly feel this is one thing that you need not allow to be in your life.
Wonderful, wonderful. डर से डरना नहीं है, डर को डराना है. Wonderful.
डर को डराना है, या डर को डराना है. डर से आगे क्या, डर के आगे जीत है.
हाँ, डर
वो
के
डर के आगे जीत.
जैसे बंगाली में कैसे बोलेंगे इंद्रानी, अगर हमें बोलना है डर के आगे जीत है, how will we say that?
There is a very nice saying of Ravindranath Tagore, which says that Chitto jaha bhoy shunno, uchcho jaha shir, which if I translate into Bengali is like where your mind is without fear and your head is held high, then you will get whatever you want.
Superb, superbly said, superb. इतने मीठे बोलते ना, Bengali is very मीठा रसगुल्ला भरा बातें भाषा, sorry. So it's pretty amazing, amazing.